All right, so you both just did your first set at Gotham Comedy Club.
Yes.
I want you both at the same time to tell me how it was.
Awesome.
It was,
At the same time.
yeah,
One word or full sentence?
just whole.
Yeah, no, you guys did a great job. But I mean, like seriously though, for your first, well, not your first show in New York, but Nick, your first show in New York, both of you guys, how'd it go? Good crowd.
Nick. Well, this is my first show for a non-Indian audience, so my first show technically. So yeah, what'd you feel? I mean, people laugh, which is always good.
Yes, it's a surprise because, well, for me, I wasn't sure exactly what would work and how it would land, and so I felt like some of the time I was taken by surprise, but that actually worked. And then, yeah, I decided not to do that stuff about the Jewish massacre because it didn't work so well with your friend on Times Square, and then so we left that out. That was cool.
I just wasn't expecting the fact that, as an Indian, there's, there are a lot of losery qualities that we have. I just thought that was specific to us. I didn't think that we were universally considered to be sort of socially inept and failure. Like, it was just nice to have that.
Affirmation.
Yeah, just to have that. What's the disability is not the right word, but have that sort of failure resonate with so many people. That was nice.
I found it nice that people knew about Oscar because, well, I actually had a whole lot of stuff about that, which I just ran out of time, so I circumcised that joke. Well, I amputated that joke. I think it would be more appropriate to say. I was just surprised that my racist material about Canadians and Chinese people worked, and Trina was directly on my left. She had instructed me not to do that joke. So she had also paid for the flights and stuff, so I felt bad, but they liked it, so that was cool.
And it was also interesting to see that under it, everyone's wonderfully racist. Like, it's just there, it's there.
Yes.
But I guess they don't have people coming from abroad and say it's okay to be.
Yeah. Because normally it's just in the traffic, isn't it?
Yeah.
To having your parents at your first show in New York is in Judaism, there's the word for it. It's actually the N word, but it's
what? Never.
Nachas is the pride and joy that parents get from seeing their kids achieve something, and Rachmanis is the embarrassment, the shame and embarrassment when you first become a comedian.
Yeah.
Later, hopefully, this has transformed things for my mom. I think maybe it has.
When I used to live in the US, the guy who used to do my accountant, the CPA, he was in the audience. And I was just worried that my dad would meet him and just tell him to tell me to get a job again. So they didn't meet, so that was the highlight. And also I've done about 600 of these in India and had avoided having them come. So that's
to all 600?
Yeah. They successfully, because I would lie about which city and stuff. So it was good. I was doing well. But now that Trina changed all that here in New York. Because it's embarrassing. They're lovely. My parents are wonderful. But
I met your parents. They are
but
lovely.
it's tricky. It's tricky having parents because in their audience, because they're always, like, my parents are not ironic people, so they're always correcting things that I say.
Like,
I'll say, oh, I have an MBA. They're like, no, you have a master's. Yeah.
Performing for American audiences, well, what I liked about, I don't know that New York is necessarily reflective of American audiences, but there are lots of Jews here, so I felt comfortable.
Yeah, it was interesting because I didn't think they would. I thought they would find it stale, like some Indian guy doing impressions of Swedish people. Like, what is going on? I thought that I feel that way about my set, so I was surprised that they were amused.
Do you know what I would love to see? You doing an impression of a Swedish person in a sauna.
Yeah, in what country? In Sweden?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a bit warm in India.
Yeah.
In a sauna.
Yeah, that's just life for us. Yeah.
With like 2 Swedish girls and a dog, like a very wet, like a. Do they have dogs in India?
Yeah, but this video is sounding like it's a bit worrying.
Has America Meet World been a positive experience? Definitely yes. And to quote the Gotham Club manager guy, who could be the manager, could be the janitor, he's left his keys in the door, I don't know who he was, but basically he said something awesome, which I will paraphrase. He said, it's amazing to see that comedy can be something that reminds us that we're all the same and we're all not the same. And that's great. You guys are very welcome to come back. Just Just be funny.
Yeah. Actually, you didn't tell them. Robert De Niro
That's
works
his
here.
name.
That was his name. He works here.
That's his
It's
name.
just by night. He's a turn to the United States and probably to the United Kingdom to learn everything, right? Because we do it in English. So at least we do for in India. I think developed countries like South Africa, Australia, they have a lot of to take those little stories and to come to Gotham, biggest comedy club in the world, and to see them work. I think tomorrow morning I'll feel good. It takes me a while to experience joy, so I think at some point it'll be fun. But it was an incredible experience.
Thank you. It was. It's been awesome.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us. And we met. And
We
that's
met,
right.
and we are gonna go to. We're part of the BRICS thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna visit each other's countries.
Yeah.
And our wives are gonna start like a
Embroidery
comedian
thing.
wife. We don't like comedy, but we'll come anyway, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like that.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
awesome. Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Shukriya. Yeah.
Um,
Chalo.
Shalom.
Chalo.